This setup is high-key embarrassing. But hi. It's like the middle of the day and I decided that I finally need to get done with this sketchbook tour. Um, this is the chunkiness sort of check. I'm not a chunky sketchbook guy, but this one got pretty good. Compared to my last one. Hold on. Come on. But to be fair, I did like basically nothing chunky in the nothing chunky in the sketchbook. But this one is like a scrapbook, low-key. Y'all see that thing wobbling? I'm cocked. I'm cocked. Okay. I'm going to try and do the sketchbook tour, see how everything goes, and if it goes well, then I can upload it. Yay! I haven't posted anything in ages, but, so as you can see here, my cover is, my OCs Halbert and Drew. You will see a lot of them once again. I think it was the same in my last sketchbook, though, in here quite a bit. This I did in gouache, and then I cut it out and put it just over the cover of this sketchbook. I don't know what kind of sketchbook this is. I got it from Chinatown. I got it from Chinatown. It's like no-name brand. It didn't have anything on it except for the QR code, which I don't even know where that is now. And it had like broken English on the cover. I think it said "Art Your Time." Art Your Time. So, but I still like the colors. My dad said it looked like a comic book cover. And I can so picture that, like imagine the text and everything. But, and on the back here we have this poor thing. It was trapped right over here. But as you can see, I just ripped Spamton, poor Spamton. It was trapped right over here, but I don't know what happened. It must have gotten out. You're trying to be free, aren't you? But, I've got a bunch of stickers. This one my friend gave me just before I left school. Oh, I'm done with school. If any of you aren't familiar with me, I'm done with school. I've graduated. Oh my god, yeah, it's so weird. But anyway, let's get started. You'll see that there's a lot of Deltarune stickers. I printed these out like at my local like printing store thing, and then cut them out manually. You'll see that these are like jagged edges because I did it manually, which is which is kind of like they look kind of jank, but it's charming, I swear. That's what all of these stickers are as well, except for this one my friend gave me. Heart. Here we go, first page. You'll see that I did this on the 1st of May until the 3rd of May. I try and date as many pages as I can. POV, date everything players. So that I can keep track. And so I think I did this sketchbook in like 3 months. It had about 80 pages, like 160 front and back, you know what I'm saying? But here's Halbert. It's mostly Halbert and him and like an anime girl body pillow. And then Drew over here. This was right at the beginning when I got my first acrylic markers. I was never on the acrylic marker train, but I started to like them a lot, especially in the beginning of the sketchbook, and I really want some more like opaque ones and ones with like a brush tip, because you'll notice that these have like soft edges. It's because it's not a brush tip. But yeah. Oh my god, it's Vampire Cookie. Oh. My king, I love you, Vampire Cookie. I haven't drawn him in ages. I drew him in my new sketchbook. By the way, massive. This sketchbook is tiny compared to, like, I've never had, like, a sketchbook, like, a dedicated sketchbook that was any smaller than A4, and this is, like, A4.5. It's such a weird, uncomfortable size. Vampire Cookie, and then some face practice over here, because I'm still bad at faces. Mads Mikkelsen is over there. This is a little OC that I never, like, drew ever again, but it's based on a bass clef. I tried to make the, like, shape of the bass clef with the hair and this, like, on the side and the earrings, if you see. But, yeah, not much here. It's kind of bad, but oh well. And it's Jesus. Say hello, Jesus. And the electricity was out. Shout out South Africans. The electricity was out, and then I only had my old, like, painting book with a bunch of old paintings in, and so I referenced from that instead of, like, Pinterest or whatever. But this was, geez, this was my last official day of school. Like, I went to school for like exams and like studying, I guess, but this was my last day of school. There was nothing to do, but I this is one of my teacher's classrooms. Um and then some people that were in the classroom. I doubt that I'm doxing myself by this shitty drawing, but there's the Jesus drawing. I just tried to draw from like visually, but I'm probably going to have to blur out like everything here, but just know that it's a bunch of names of people and like signatures for like to remember them by for my last day of school. Shitty little drawings. This one is, I think, a statue, a marble statue. I did it in my last sketchbook as well, like where I reference from like marble statues. It's really really good to reference from. It's so like you can just see all the shadows so plainly and easily on because it's one colored surface. But yeah, some doodles. Yeah, you'll see that a lot of these are acrylic markers because, like I said, I started to like them quite a bit. Yeah, I was proud of this at the time. Let's get a close up. I was proud of this at the time. I managed to layer the acrylic markers pretty nicely. But here is, ooh, you'll see that I have a character named Clance. Oh my gosh, he escaped. You are going to go here. This is Clance. Except it was like a way beta design. She looks so different from this, trust me. But it's Drew's girlfriend. This is Drew. You'll see a lot of toxic yaoi between them, but this is his like actual girlfriend. She used to be like a way more like fantasy kind of OC, but I wanted to keep that kind of energy, so I split her in two because it kind of takes place in like a normal human like Earth for this story with Clance in it, and I still wanted to be able to keep like a creature that she kind of looked like at some point. You probably saw her in the last sketchbook, and so I just split her in two and created this creature, and I did a bunch of doodles of them. Okay, vampire cookies back. Oh my god! But you can see here that Clance, Clance is back. Also, Clance is going to be in my upcoming like game that I'm working on. If anyone didn't know that I'm working on a game, it's a psychological RPG Maker visual novel game. Yes, and it's got Halbert, Drew, and Clance in it. Here, I think she was still kind of gender ambiguous. She's still kind of a little bit gender ambiguous, but I changed up her character a little bit. But right here, she's a little bit more masculine, but you can see she changed a lot even just between these two. I'm really happy with the way the colors ended up on this page. This page, it's the most like dense page in here. It's like I really just painted like every freaking inch of this page. Gay man flag because my friend was over, I think, while I was drawing this, and then they were like, he's gay, and I was like, you're so right, you're so right. But he's my wife. I love him. You can see like way back over here, I drew him like kind of young and really cunty. And then I matured as a person and started drawing him as an old man. Because anyway, so here's Star Coral Cookie. Moving on. Oh, and a figure, I guess. Yume Nikki, the barracks in English. I just wanted to practice some 2-point perspective. There was a little painting here that I ripped out because it got entered into an art competition. Because I just my art teacher wanted one, like just something to put in the art competition from me, and so I gave it to her. But this was like figuring out what they looked like, so that I could practice like 2-point perspective because they're basically just like simple-ish squares. But I love you, Nikki. And then Sekon Masada Sensei. Oh, I love how fucked up he looks over here because he is fucked up, but here he looks more like a guy. But over here we have some toxic yaoi. Let me see if I can give you guys a closer look at some of these. Yeah. It's some Boa lyrics. What song is it? I think it's Twilight. Yes. I guess spoilers for the story for my game, but their story is based on the song Twilight. So I put it here. I don't want to look at this page. It's a little bit personal, so I'll probably blur it out. But other than that, rules card fan art and random like people. You can see that this is the 2nd of June, like a month away from when Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 came out, but I was already so freaking hyped because I'm an OG. I was into Undertale AUs in like way back, like 2018, and when the first like Deltarune chapter came out, I was on that. When chapter 2 came out, I played it full through first day, and then when chapters 3 and 4 came out, I played through them in 2 days. Sorry, I'm not a real OG. I played through them in 2 days and bought the game as soon as it came out. I'm an OG, I swear. But anyway, rules card fine shite. That's all I have to say. Some shitty figures. Some shitty figure drawings. I was in art class, just like popping in to say hi at my school because I graduated, and then people were like, "We miss you," because ladies, because and then people missed me, and I was like, I guess I'll pop in for an art class. So I came there, did some figures. Anyway, Rosse, I did this in a moving car. Character, I really like the energy of this character. I kind of used it to base another character off of, but I still never really captured the energy of this character again. Yeah. Oh, Eternal Sugar, she had just come out. I did get her on her banner. What? And I decided to draw her because I really liked the like hair and I wanted to play around with that. Her face kind of fucked up. Her hair, okay. It's an okay drawing. All of these are kind of just okay. Alucard from Castlevania. All of these look like shit, especially this one. This one looks kind of good, and this one. But drew him with his tits out because his tits are always out for some other odd reason. Oh, I drew all of this here before, like the day before Deltarune chapter 3 and 4 came out, and I wanted to draw the secret bosses for each chapter. It's still such a cool idea. I might carry on with this idea, but I wanted to draw the secret bosses for each chapter, and obviously we only knew the first two. And so I left spaces for them, but I never drew it. But I love the way I drew Jebel. Spamton, not so much. I got better at drawing him. He's too twinky here. Like, you can see here as well, he's way too twinky. I need to draw him as a little fucking creature. But I love the way I drew Jebel, especially, like, that one. Such a creature. I love him. And then with the, like, spring with the head popping off from his, like, damaged sprite, I might show it on screen. And then, oh my god, look at him, my boy. Okay. And then I immediately fell in love with Tenna, just like everyone else did, and started drawing him. This is, I think, the day after it came out, because I spent the entire, like, first day playing it, so this is probably the day after, drawing Tenna, and then, Noelle and Chris, because I interacted with, like, something in Noelle's room, and then said she had little angel wings from when she was a kid. Oh my goodness, it's literally them. But anyway, I had some extra gouache. I didn't want to waste it, so I just put it on the page. I don't like it. Some more drawings based on, like, the chapters that came out. Oh my god. This is from when you interact with Azrael's bed, in chapter 4, I think, when you're in Chris's house. And then it says there's religious scar CDs, and then Susie is like, you should totally throw those. Not like throwing them away, like throw them like a frisbee. And so I drew it. Dude, they're so... I never finished a lot of these, but it's okay. Then here, like, day one interpretation of the CD, like, thing from Noelle's room. She said grimdark, and it's over. Oh my god, she's so real. I freaking love Noelle so much. Okay, anyway, a little close-up of what some of these look like. Because you can't see them very well. And some of them are kind of smudged. Oh, this page. I like the way that I filled it up, like with this flowy thing. I don't do any of that sort of stuff anymore, and I kind of want to. Like, that's pretty cool, if I do say so myself. Then my Sona. I wanted to try and come up with, like, a Deltarune little character, but then immediately gave up and started drawing something else. Little elf. This is low-key what I imagine, Older Fairy Cookie from Cookie Run Kingdom to look like. Bring up a picture. This is low-key what I imagine him to look like. And then some, like, little freaky stuff. And Tenna, and there's some, like, personal stuff behind there, but here we have Drew and Halbert from my other sketchbook. And then Halbert's room, what Halbert's room looks like. Well, the concept for his room, we'll eventually see what his room looks like in-game, but this is a concept. There we go. And then, once again, with his anime girl body pillows. This cute little Rousey drawing. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. I'm really happy with the way that this one came out. It's really cute. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then Susie. This is the best Susie drawing I've done. Period. Like, this is Susie to me and nobody can tell me otherwise. I gave her like a college jacket, you know? I don't know why. But she would, except it would be all torn up, you know what I'm saying? And I said, you Suze, you lose from chapter 1. Chris. Random bullshit. Just doodles. And then life is kicking my ass. I think life was kicking my ass, guys. Oh, I skipped a page. Lots of nudity on this page. But, shitty little Saya drawing. I was trying to figure out how to draw the, like, true Saya. Spoilers. It's a 2003 game. Get on. But it's, like, true Saya, and then girl Saya, you know what I'm saying? And then Venton, whatever. This I'm pretty happy with. It was on a sticky note, and I had just gotten, like, my little X-Acto knife, which I was really happy about. And so I cut it out. I should do some more stuff like this, honestly, because the pink contrasted with, like, the rest of it. This is peak. More doodles. This is Drew and Halbert again, kind of a shitty little doodle. Saya drawing that I didn't finish. And then an angel and whoever this is. This character got, like, recycled. You'll see them a few times, but the design really doesn't change. I wish I could use this character a bit more, but I guess their concept also got recycled into this fella. Oh my goodness. Fella, and it's like some genderfuck thing. Like, I know that they're AFAB because they've drawn their body, but they're pretty masculine presenting, but also, like, there's the non-binary aura to them. And also, this is Yuri to me. This is so Yuri to me. But, yeah, genderfuck character. And also, it's a priest, which is, like, a typically male role, which makes it even more genderfucky, which I kind of love. But anyway, this is Yuri to me. They're so butch. Then this is that angel character I was talking about. This was just concepts for what they look like. I never used the, like, elf ear sort of thing, but I did just slick back their hair and I added the little star on their head. Oh, this character. My friend really liked this spread. I'm not really happy with any of the drawings on here, maybe except for these, I guess. Maybe that. But I came up with a little character, and she's an alien, and she lives in a cottage. I just wanted to draw a cottagecore alien. You'll notice that I've started incorporating washi tape everywhere. I never used to have washi tape. Like, you'll see in the beginning, I just sort of pasted things down, but washi tape, dude, a freaking game changer. Yeah, she's cute. Hell, but doodles of him crying because ladies. Okay, so I drew Metaton because I was missing Metaton. I love Metaton so much. Probably my favorite Undertale character. I'm not even gonna lie. And then some Tenna. Get it? Are you watching? Because he's a TV. He wants you to watch TV. Anyway, ladies. Metaton's really pretty. I did this ghost Metaton from memory, and then you'll see that there's an actual, like, robot Metaton behind Metaton there. And then this, I was just playing with some concepts, because I wanted to make a, Deltarune character for, like, chapter 2, because low-key, chapter 2 is my favorite chapter. I don't even know why, but chapter 2 is my favorite chapter. I wanted it to be, like, an assistant, kind of like, Clippy and, like, you know what I'm saying, except made of ASCII. And so, it's ASCII, you know, because you ask them questions and they help, and then it's ASCII, like the text. Yeah, I'm so smart. I eventually designed it, but I might have to, like, remove some of these names, but I went out camping with my friends. I was late by about a day, and so I drew this almost everything. And then drew some of the people that were there. Not well, but it was, like, dark, so I couldn't really see. Some figures. That's it. Some more figures. And then Shadow Milk for the first time. Let me show you this. Yes! Oh my goodness, he's so bad. Okay, it's like, I didn't draw him particularly well. I was just trying to get a grasp on what his character design was like. I didn't really actually grasp it because there's so much fucking happening. I can't figure out his hair. But maybe if I draw him a bit more. But I don't feel particularly motivated to draw him. Maybe because of his freaky little tongue, I could draw him. But other than that, I'm not too, like, infatuated with his character. I prefer Vampire Cookie. Ladies. Okay, oh shit. Can't show that. Wait. There we go. Okay. I didn't realize that was there. I even censored, like, the other stuff. But, Halbert, I really like this pose. He's so, like, gross. I hate him. I hate him so much. Oh. Okay, then the 3 main characters, they don't really look like this anymore. Maybe Halbert's did kind of the same, but low-key they don't look like this anymore. Then the Klance creature. Yeah, I like the way that I decorated this page, though. Low-key. Cool. Oh, some Undertale, like, I think Undertale Deltarune fan art. There's one Susie, the rest... Oh, Susie and Chris. My bad, gang. And the rest is Undertale. You'll see that we have Asriel and Kara with some flowers because both of their deaths were kind of flower related, you know? And oh my god. I miss them, guys. I miss them. Oh, they're so tragic. They're just kids, man. They're just kids. And then, Asriel and either Kara or Frisk. It's up to interpretation. You can't really tell from the drawing. It looks a little bit like Frisk with the closed eyes, but it could just be laughing. Because I think I originally wanted it to be Asriel and Kara. Just them being, like, siblings, you know? But anyway, here's Chris with, like, the soul in their hand, except it's way too small. The soul in their hand, and it kind of... I don't know. I didn't mean for it to be directly in between them. I just kind of put it where I thought it would be. Dude, my finger is covered in lead from touching the page. Anyway, I just wanted to put it there because that's where their arm would end up. But it's kind of symbolic, I guess. Susie, I really like the Susie drawing. I really like the way that I draw Susie. It's so fun. Oh my god. And then some Asriel Dreamer, like his, you know, yeah. Oh my fucking god. But like this form of him, like of Asriel Dreamer. Because I think I was watching Astral Spiff. Shout out Astral Spiff fans, the goat. And I was watching his, like, VOD of his pacifist playthrough. I think it might be, like, unlisted or something, but I was watching it through. Oh my god. I cry. Anyway. Couldn't show that last page. But, I had some white rabbits. Dude, these are so freaking good. Absolutely banger. I even put it in my other sketchbook. That's how banger they are. Other than that, all of these drawings are bad. Bad. Maybe this one's okay, but maybe just the face. Anyway, white rabbit, bunny girl, whatever. Rules card, and then I think it's all rules card actually. Yeah, it's all rules card. Dude, I fucking love him. I need help. I need him so bad. Okay. But let's take a closer look. Just these two little shitty pen drawings, and then some of these doodles. I like the way he looks here. This is so him to me. This is him to me. And then this cute little drawing. Oh my god, he's so cutesy. And then some random poses, and oop, can't show what's under there, but all I'm saying is twinks get the twink treatment. Anyway, some figures, a little tenor. Like, I don't know why I decided to do this. It was pretty fun though. It looks kind of shit, but it was pretty fun though. And some figures. Some more figures. I was not having a good time because all of these low-key look like shit. I decided to try and fill up an entire page as tenor. These are all kind of bad, but I'll give you a look at them anyway. I don't know who the fuck this is. It's kind of like my Sona, but a woman, but also a donkey. Anyway, tenor doodles. I like what I did with the, like, washi tape and the colors here, though. It looks pretty nice. I just didn't really make any good drawings. Oh, I forgot that this was freaky, but yeah. Anyway, I really like this page. Oh my god, it's... Man, fuck my stupid bucket life. Fucking anyway. I really like this page because there's blood and stuff, and I like that. Oh my goodness. But it's my two sonas. This one is Loki based off of Jevil, because he's so gender. Don't even lie to me. And then just with like some hair that I used to have, and then this other sona, which is this fox wolf thing. Because don't call me a furry, please. Please, that's in my past, I swear to god. And then them being kind of toxic yaoi, I guess, but, yeah. Lots of blood, probably from cannibalizing this purple one. And then just being manhandled, etc. You know how it be. Whoops. Vessel sona stuff, you know, just with me being the soul, which, by the way, the heart in the hair, did I cook? And then Chris being annoyed as fuck, like, Chris, holy shit, Chris, that TV is hot, Chris, you gotta do something, because, ladies, look at him. Anyway, that's about it. These are kind of bad, whatever. This is Halbert stabbing himself, for fun. I drew it for fun. He's not doing it for fun. I drew it. Oh my god. I never really finished these. That's why they kind of look like shit. Also, this pencil got smudged, like, way bad over there. But I like the red, and I like his pathetic little face here. Then my sona with Atashi Vampire, because I was listening to that song. I know that Atashi is feminine, but anyway. Ooh, I guess I was listening to Fukuro. Sorry for being American. It's Fukuro. Anyway, I was listening to Bakemono no Watashi ni wa, and the lyrics Kitanai te de and Kitanai me de came up, and I was like, dude, Yoshiatsu fucking cooked ya! Somebody cooked ya! And then just started drawing random stuff. I don't know who this girl is. I based the hair off of Saya, but I like this pose. I like this pose. This kind of looks like shit, but I really like the way that I shaded these. It's with water-based markers. I like the way that I filled up space with all of these. Overall, this page is just pretty freaking nice. Low-key. These, like, Ralsei drawings and Susie, and oh my god. These, I barely ever do pencil sketches, like, as a plan, and then erase them, but I did that over here, and it made it look really clean, and my drawings, like, never look clean, so... Mostly unfinished, page. Oh my god. And then a little comic. My computer's back. I can't wait to get my refs for art fight, because it was art fight. Oh, my entire hard drive's gone? That's fine. I'll do some quick refs. 3 days is enough. The power's out for the rest of the day. That was not a good day. My mom made pizza though. Love you, Mom. Drew and Halbert never finished it, but Halbert's sort of clinging on to him. As fucking usual, bruh. And then that, like, system assistant ASCII, like Deltarune Chapter 2 OC that I conceptualized earlier, I eventually figured something out. I wanted it to be like a fancy little man because it's like, oh, let me assist you. But I was like, dude, this is so Tumblr sexy man Bill Cipher coded. That's so bad. And I wanted them to be like ASCII themed, so I was thinking of doing like a Carmoji, like little ASCII art, but didn't work out over here. And eventually started trying to make their like form out of symbols and things. Like the tail over here is ellipses. And I based it off of an exclamation mark here, question mark here, and ellipses here. Until I eventually decided on this thing where I can make it whatever I like these here are like periods, and then over here they're exclamation marks, and then I imagine that they would also be able to have question marks just like that. And then they can transform their body based on ASCII. That was a long explanation for something you can barely fucking see. Hold on. Just the way the idea evolved. And then this is what I came up with. Oh my fucking god, bro. Yeah, Pentron 9000. Okay. Tana. Hands. These kind of look bad. And then baby Chris over there. It's spammed in art. It kind of looks like shit. Tiny. Yeah, this is my friend's character that I had to figure out how to draw for Art Fight. This was pre-Art Fight, but I never submitted any of this, so it's legal. I really freaking like this character. I think I managed to capture their essence, like, in this one, and, like, that one. Dude, I love them. I love this friend's OCs. Those are... Anyway, shout out Vinny. Shout out Vinny. Anyway, dude, this page... I cooked, yeah. Don't even lie. Anyway, I don't actually like the Amazing Digital Circus. Not that much. It's like, I like the characters, though, I like the concept. I hate the community, and I hate that the concept isn't executed that well, and I hate how male-centered the fandom is. Like, there's a lot of Jack sympathizers, even though he's being an abusive prick. But whatever. I want to eventually redesign them, like the characters, but I don't know if I ever have time for that. But, looking aside to the goats over here, Deltarune. I drew this while a friend was over. I don't know what I was doing, but I cooked that day. It's Deltarune spoilers, by the way. It's that scene, I'll say, with blood on his face, and then Susie's fist with the blood on it, and then a fucking banger Susie drawing. It's always the Susie drawings that are banger as hell. I love drawing Susie. Oh my god. Okay. This I drew while I was on a trip. These two, I think, maybe that one as well, I drew while I was in the plane. I went away to see my partner's family, and then I went with them. Oh my god. I love them so much, don't even... But, then Halbert over here carrying an axe. There's no relevance to the axe to the story, so I just wanted to draw him carrying an axe and being pathetic. I really like this person. It's giving, Final Fantasy, low-key, but, yeah. I like this Halbert drawing. This face is like the way his face is to me in my head, that I barely, like, get to capture. And she's eating guts. I forgot to say that. Oh, this. It's a, like, spread. I got some, more paint pens, but they are more like Poscas, in which you, like, press them down. They're a little bit shitty, but I really like them. At least that's what I'm telling myself because I spend a lot of money on them. Anyway, but they're really opaque, like how I was talking earlier. I never actually finished this page, but it's like I think I was feeling kind of about myself. So it's me, and then tearing my body open, and then all of the organs come out. I should probably have put like a content warning on this video, but I'll do that in the beginning, hopefully. Did I do it? Yes or no? Okay. Then this was me in the airport drawing people, like, who were also waiting. This, again, my Sona, I drew it on the back of a little card that I got, at an Italian restaurant. I don't know what the Italian restaurant was, but, dude, it was so fire. I'm never gonna be able to freaking go there again, because it's, again, because I was traveling with my partner. But, dude, actually so gas. So gas. It had a double Z in the name, and that's all I remember. But I'm so grateful I got a card because there's so much stuff in here that's stuck in, just like as a souvenir, like this Hamleys thing, because my partner's aunt, oh my god, bless her soul, she was the sweetest. She bought me a little plushie and then it had this Hamleys tag on it. Oh my goodness. I've never been to a Hamleys, it was so cool. Dude, they have a fucking slide. They had a fucking slide in the Hamleys from the floor above down into the Hamleys. Insane, bro. Anyway, Drew and Halbert. Drew doesn't actually have, like, titties, like, estrogen-sourced titties. Oh my god. Estrogen-sourced titties. But he's kind of chested up here, so I'm just being safe. And then Halbert, I really, really love how this pose turned out. It's just that they're naked, so people think it's freaky, but they're just being kind of gay. And Drew's kind of looking, like, curious and shocked, and Halbert's like, I'm in love with you. And he's like, who the fuck are you? Anyway, then here's Drew and his girlfriend, Clance. Clance is looking a bit shocked here, but, she got a redesign eventually, don't worry. There was drawing under here. Oh, over here. And it was gonna be Clance and Drew, except I didn't finish it. Also, here's, Albert with his guts out. There was some watercolor pens, like watercolor brush pens, lying around in my partner's aunt's like place for like the kid, but the kid didn't really use them and didn't know how to use them because they're like a proper freaking art supply. And so I tried it out, used it on Halbert with his guts out. The guts turned out good. Halbert looks like a dead cockroach, especially the pose, like, but these turned out pretty nice. Did I skip a page? Nope. A shitty Monosama drawing because I was missing Melis Miser. But it looks so bad. It's like actually embarrassing how bad it is. Anyway, some toxic yaoi question mark. It's this genderfuck character that I was talking about earlier. So this could be straight or it couldn't. It's up to you to decide. But the vampire character that my partner helped me come up with, and I figured out their dynamic. Because they're like a priest, remember? Priest and, like, vampire dynamic is, like, it's the shit, I'm telling you. Because it's, like, oh my god. The, like, idea of, like, a priest trying to, like, ward away a vampire with, like, a cross or something, and then it just not working, and then the priest's, like, faith just, like, crumbles before their eyes, and then this vampire just has all of that power over them now. Because they're just so hopeless without the faith that they've studied for years and dedicated their life to. It's like perfect. It's once again that priest character and then that angel from earlier because I kind of figured out their story a little bit. Like, they low-key worship her. She's probably like kind of the god of like the religion that they study. But she's like fascinated by humans because this is like the only sort of like priest that's, it's more like a prophet sort of thing happening that like they're the only one who can actually like talk to her and see her, and so she's just so finally like relieved and fascinated to be able to like interact and see her followers, you know. because this is the first time it's happened. So I think that that's a really cute dynamic, but it could be so tragic, and it's so exciting. Love that. Anyway, blobby and gross and things because I love Sayano Uta. And also I got these poses from action figures, not action figure, like anime figures. And this? Oh, okay. So it's that vampire character that I was talking about over here, and you'll see on this tape and this, yeah, all the way down here. Love these doodles. And then I forgot what these character names are. I think that this character eventually got renamed to Marshall or something, but they are Arlo. While it's this sketchbook, but whatever, I'm just gonna say Arlo for now. This is Neil, and this is Arlo. This is the first time I drew them. It was just a random doodle with random characters, but I liked the way that Neil looked so much that I turned him into a character. I just really liked how fucked his face was, and then the acne, and then the like kind of spiky hair that I already knew in this moment was Ginger. And then vampire, and then the priest character, and I'll break your bones with all the love I carry, because, dude, it's literally them and the angel character, it's so them. I think we're gonna have to not look at this page, but you can figure out what's happening. And then I was watching a movie, which is, this is set in completely not a romantic context in the movie. I'm pretty sure it's like a familial thing, but I heard this quote and I was like, oh my god, it's literally them. And so I put in my sketchbook, it's, did I fall in love with you while watching you sleep, or was it when I saw you cry? Is that what love is? Oh my god. It's because, like, Albert has this, like, he just doesn't understand how people work, and I guess that vulnerability of Drew being upset and him just like being able to see that, and he just doesn't know how to empathize properly. And he's also a little freak, so of course he watches him sleep. Oh my god. And he just doesn't know what like connection is meant to be like, because he never really experienced true connection. And he's a little freak. Ugh, poor Drew. Both of them are fine shy though. I'm gonna get cancelled for saying that when the game comes out and you see how problematic these guys are. It's toxic, problematic yaoi. Just warning. Anyway. Ladies. I drew this in the airplane on the flight back from the trip. I was listening to Malice Miser. And Cozy, like his solo work. And I was like, oh my god, it's literally them, but like only while they're happy, like the angel character and the priest character. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Machete, are you missing me? Oh my god, it's literally them. Fuck ass Bob. But they're so in love, and she's like carefree, and she's just so joyous and happy to be able to like speak to someone and be able to see like someone. And then he's like, oh shit, God is trying to have like a ballroom dance with me, what do I do? Oh, but then they come to, oh my god, I love them. And then Bucktick started playing, and so I drew something slightly kind of freaky, but I love the way I drew her body here. Housing, stuff that I never finished. This kind of looks okay. This would look okay. I like the contrast happening here. I really like these two. Never really finished them, but I still like the way they look. Dude, Integra? She turned me bisexual. Don't even. And then random doodles with those, like acrylic pens. Some of them are kind of nice. I like these. Maybe that one. The rest kind of look like shit. I think I was in like a severe art block when this was happening. Like I came back from the trip and I was like, but I was listening to Gakt and I was like, dude, this is so Miku. What? Dude, get a grip. But I was thinking about Miku being VK and I wanted to draw it. Then I gave up. Then this is the dude from Django, because he's fine shite, don't even lie. And so I drew him a few times. really shittily over here, but he's quite. I think he's really cute. Don't even. But I wanted to do him justice, so I drew him a few times. I really like his hands over here. Random doodles, most of them coming from Pinterest. It's Hosho. I think that's her first name. I forgot. Hosho Marine. Mite Kono Body. Dude, that song is so. It's so good. I don't care if she's fan service for like straight men. She's so bad. She's so bad. Stop quoting Provocations challenge level impossible. Okay. No, they're a big inspiration to me. You can tell. So I leave their sketchbook tours on like in the background for like pretty much everything. That's an exaggeration, but you know what I mean. And so their vocabulary has been implanted into my brain, like that one Twitter reaction image with the cat, you know the one. And over here on a sticky note, we have 3 characters, one of them being Neil from earlier, and they became way more developed just after here. Just some doodles, because again, I was in art block trying to draw some faces, just in some pen. And then like poses, and there's Saya, and oh my god. And my partner, oh my god. I'm so in love with them, you don't understand. Anyway. Ooh, dude, this page is actually so gas. I drew Black Forest Cookie. Under here is Oim. The OGs will remember Oim, old, like, furry character. Oh, dude, Susie and Noelle. Oh, they're so cute here, don't even lie. This kind of looks bad. I don't like the way her face looks. The rest is kind of okay. I like the ribbons. But she's, like, the prettiest character in this entire fucking game. I can't even lie to you. My friend gave me the sticker because she didn't want it. Free sticker. That same friend, we played Gacha Life together. What we did was we handed the phone to each other, like, between things. Like, someone would decide on the hair, someone would decide on the accessory, someone would decide whatever, and we went back and forth until this is the character we ended up with. It was so much fun. Highly recommend. And then I drew it. Anyway, random characters. You can see here that this guy is ripping out this guy's tooth with his teeth. Whatever. This I was just feeling bad about myself, I think, and feeling shitty and dysphoric. Then, like, a zombie girl kind of rotting away. Oh my god, zombie song. Oh, this is Spit. If it'll flip up, Jesus. You're filthy disgusting, so ugly, I'm sure. I was, again, just feeling kind of shitty. And so I drew this girl for some fucking reason. But I like the way it turned out. Fucked up the knee. Liked the hair. Whatever. There's Arlo, Neil. Just some concept drawings in here as well. I figured them out. Arlo, Neil, Arlo, Madeline, new character kind of. You saw her earlier in the sticky note. Neil and Emma. Emma's full name is Emmanuel. I think it's just kind of really fucky to, like, call him a more, like, feminine nickname. It's so fun. Dude. Don't talk to me. It's Hector and Isaac from Castlevania. They're so yaoi. Oh my god, I can't get over them. I finished Castlevania with my partner. Dude, my partner is my entire life, if you can't even tell. But, Hector, spoilers. I'll put like a warning before each spoiler in this video, but, dude, it's... Oh my god, I'm slapping my knee and shit. You know when Hector, like, cuts his finger off in this episode? I was like, dude. Because, dude. And then... because the way Isaac, like, immediately started trying to help Hector, and then they... Oh! And then Isaac, like, grabs onto him, and then Hector grabs onto him for support. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me, bro. Oh my god. They're gripping onto each other because Hector is in pain from cutting his fucking finger off. And then Isaac is just trying to support him, and so he's got this like death grip on him. Oh my god, it's over. It's over. They're so yaoi. Oh my goodness. And this doesn't happen obviously, but it's Isaac licking the like raw wound from Hector's cut off finger. But dude, when he sealed it with the burning knife, don't talk to me. Anyway, some Vani, because I think Vani is like my favorite character. I know he is Death, but Death as Vani, so bad. Don't even. I saw him and I was like, to my partner, I was like, dude, he's so fucking fine. And then my partner was like, he smells like ass and he like runs around in like sewers and he's like so gross. Dude, I was like, yes. Yes, he's so, oh my god, he's so bad. And then Neil and Arlo and Madeline and Halbert and Arlo and Neil. There we go. I watched a little bit of some of the Hikaru died just before this, and I was like, that's nice, that's freaky, that's cool. And yeah, I'm proud of this. I like the paper that I put it on. If you can't tell, it's got a nice little texture. But I like the way that I drew all those scars. That's basically it. Except Arlo here looks like Keith from Voltron. Some shit. I can't show a lot of this. I'll blur it out, but damn, I guess I just went past this page when I was like trying to censor things. But very naked figure studies. Cool. That's about it. I'm really happy with these actually, considering they're just like outlines and then like straight black lines on top. I'll show this page, but we've got Arlo, Neil, Emmanuel, and Madeline, and then my angel character, my priest character, and my vampire character. I should probably freaking name them, huh? Oh my god, but you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I figured out that I can layer my water-based markers on top of my, like, pencil crayons without them smudging. Because you saw earlier that my pencil, like, smudges if I put anything water-based on top of it. Like, obviously, bruh. And so I figured out that I can just put it on top of colored pencil and it doesn't smudge. Dude, why didn't I think of that? But it looks really freaking nice. I am H.O., in my humble opinion. And then Cozy from Malice Miser, but post-Malice Miser era. I love him. I love him. I love him. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, dude, this page. I love it. This rose means a lot to me, but that's besides the point. I tried to take Baroque and then interpret it as my characters and then, like, take away a story from that. There's already an existing story, but I wanted to, like, put that into these characters because I love basing stories off of songs. If you've seen, you remember the page that was based that had like the Twilight lyrics on it, yeah. Arlo smoking a cig, Neil being kind of like hugged on by Emmanuel, and he's looking like, I don't know, he's looking so colon 3, but I love the way that Neil looks. Yeah, he looks so like, yeah. Anyway, Madeline and Arlo. Yeah, I love the colors. I love the gold on this page. Oh my goodness, I just really love the colors and the everything and the way it's put together and this like chocolate sundae wrapper thing. Yeah, it's the gold from this Rolo thing. You know, the things that the Rolos are actually wrapped in. Yeah. Oh, we're getting like pretty close to the end of the sketchbook. This is like the second last page. This is probably my favorite spread in the whole sketchbook just because of all the pasted on things. The drawings are pretty nice. This freaking Stary Stumpy. The stickers, all of it. The colors, so fire. This is a character that is a cult leader in the story with like Arlo and Neil and all of them. I haven't sorted it out completely, but I really like her. She's based on Lenore from Castlevania. And yeah, just like some concepts for these characters, like figuring it out. Neil, this douchebag with his shitty band shirt on. This just with Oh my god. This was in one of my friend's sticker packs, just like randomly. Whose persona is this? I thought it was so funny, I needed to have it. It was in like an Attack on Titan fucking sticker set or something. It's so funny. What are you doing here? Anyway, Arlo. And then this cult leader. I think she's really pretty actually. Yeah, and then some Manuel, except you can't really see it. He's in the crease. Right in the crack. And then this last page, Arlo and Neil are childhood friends, so I think they would do like random bullshit like popping each other's pimples and so. So I thought I would just draw like banter between them. And then Drew, and then there's something freaky underneath there that I can't show, and more Drew. This page, I think I just drew to like fill up these last pages. I just did it so quickly. I just wanted to get the sketchbook done because I was so excited to finish the sketchbook. I think I don't really have much else to say. It's Drew and Halbert and Drew. Yeah. Ladies. And then my final sketchbook page, which I love. I really, really, really love. It's got all of this washi tape on it, and it's all color matching, and it's watercolor, and like pencil crayon on this page, and it's Drew and Albert. Oh my goodness, and it's so pretty. I'm so happy with it. Oh my goodness. And then here's some swatches. At the back of my sketchbook, I just do whatever. I've got all of these. Yeah, you can read it yourself. Yourself. What the hell? And then koi watercolors, Grady Cat acrylic markers, these two are just like random fucking brands. They're not like actual brands. Typo, Montmart, Koi, from Sakura. Those are like actual brands. These are just fucking whatever. That one too. And then can I show this? Yeah, I think so. Can't show that. Then here's like a little checklist what I need to do. And then on the next page is a bunch of like flight tickets and things that I wanted to like paste in just as like a souvenir, I guess, to like commemorate like traveling and things. But other than that, we are done. Oh my god! I'm so happy with this sketchbook. If you remember from the last sketchbook, it all looked like so much more plain. I also was dunking on like chunky sketchbooks, but I just didn't really believe in supplementing for mediocre art, quote unquote, and just like making it a scrapbook instead. I was like, I'm doing it for the art. I'm doing my sketchbook for my art, not my journaling and my scrapbooking. But I ended up doing quite a bit of like scrapbooking, sort of thing. And it's like, it was really fun. I wish I could just like focus more on having fun instead of like being a fucking art elitist or something. Let me put this upside down just so you can see what it looks like. Oh my god, I love them. I don't know what else I have to say. You can see my Deltarune hyperfixation start and end. You can see the like characters come into existence and then me getting obsessed with them. It's so fun. And me picking up new mediums and different life events and stuff with friends. It's really fun. I love using my sketchbook to like think about and reminisce on what I was doing at the time. It's so much fun. Okay, I think that's all for the sketchbook tour. I am so sorry for the last one, but I am working on a little something. The only thing I can ask you to do is check my socials. I post my art and do nothing else pretty much. I'm pretty inactive. But other than that, check out my socials. Join my Discord server if you're intrigued by my game. I'll link it somewhere. But if you like psychological horror, if you like visual novels, RPG Maker games, it's inspired by Yume Nikki and Sayana Uta. If you're intrigued, then you can go check it out. But otherwise, that's all. It's so nice to record a sketchbook tour again, and let me show you the one I'm working on now. Oh shit, I'm using it to prop up my phone. That's how big it is. Like, I used it for a weight. but it's thick. It's like 200 and something pages. That means like 400 front and back. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to take that sketchbook to like college with me because I am going to like university and things because I'm done with school. Oh my god, one error. End of an era. Okay. Bye-bye. I'll see you whenever. Bye-bye.